We are so grateful for Servant Church's partners who provide meals for us to share with our community daily. And today's partner is our good friends from Zion United Methodist Church. And if you've been here before on a Sunday when we were all dining together, you will recall that Zion's great meal is always barbecue and beans and slaw. So you got a lot to look forward to this morning, and I will be going out in just a moment outside, and Dave is going to join me out there too, and we'll have a brief worship time together with the folks waiting for lunch. I know I announced last week our plans for our annual longest night service, the thought of doing that outdoors and asking folks to congregate on the front lawn. We are reevaluating that decision. I'm concerned, as I have been all along, but if you follow the statistics of the pandemic, you know that the past 2 days have been the highest number of new cases that we've had since this whole thing started. And our hospitalization rate in Anderson County we're up to 88% occupied beds, which means there's only 12% of the hospital beds left available. And as I mentioned in the message, part of the reason we do these things of mitigation are for the protection of our healthcare system, so that it doesn't completely get overwhelmed to the point of collapse. That's why we ask folks are being asked, all of us, to limit our interactions, limit our activities outside of our homes as much as we possibly can. So in light of that, we'll make a final decision this week, but the idea of even outdoors, asking groups of people to come together is just a challenge. And one of the challenges I find is, even if you do have good social distancing measures set in place, our natural inclinations when we see each other is to want to come close. Had that experience yesterday. And none of us like to say, whoa, back off, okay? That's just not in us. So all that goes into our making decisions about what we can do. If we do not gather in person, my thought is, and again, I have to still discuss that with our staff and folks who help, still do something virtual around that date or time of longest night, maybe when we can hear through virtual means some of the stories of our folks who deal with homelessness day in and day out. So keep us in your prayers as we make those kinds of decisions. And Elizabeth, you have an announcement?
We need cold weather items.
Elizabeth tells me we are in need of cold weather items, blankets, hats, coats, scarves, gloves, socks, underwear, yes. So if you're able to contribute those things, I think you can either get those things and bring them by to us, or if you want to purchase those things, we have an Amazon wish list. You want to say briefly how they access that, Elizabeth?
So you can access the Amazon wish list by either going through Facebook, there's a link on there, or if you go to southmainmercy.org, there's a link on there that you can click on. Or if you just Google South Main Chaplain and Mercy Center wish list, it's either the first or second one that pops up on Google, and it will say Amazon wish list in South Main Chaplain and Mercy Center. You can click on that. You purchase it on there, it comes directly to my house, and I bring it to the church. So there's no direct contact there. So we would definitely appreciate any and all help you can give us.
All right, thanks once more for joining us today, and spread the word about our virtual service on Sundays. You can always share this video with your Facebook friends. The more we have to be a part of this, the more joyful it can be. So, or share a word before on your own Facebook page on a Sunday morning and say, hey, jump on board with us at 10:30 at South Main Chapel and Mercy Center and be a part of our worship together. So have a great week, and remember what it's all about: loving God and loving each other. become